Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to Anno 1800. Now in the last episode we were focusing on building out more and more engineers. Pretty much all of the blue rooftops over there is kind of some of the progress that we made in the last episode, as well as some of the production chains to keep everything up and running for them. We also started focusing on making beer, as we'd been making beer before, but increasing the production of that. It seems to be going pretty well right now. I didn't actually check on the malt, but it's fine. We don't have to worry about it. That's brought our money up significantly, and it's just the ball is starting to get rolling right now. We had paused the consumption for a little bit. We're going to let them consume and see how that goes. There are wars being ravaged and waged all across the lands right now. Now, you might notice that our workforce is a little low. I'm just going to kind of temporarily, well, it's not temporary, this will be permanent, but buff it in a quick and easy way, which is we're going to allow them to have rum also. One of their luxury goods under the food and drink category will give us 2 extra workers and 4 coins. The hot sauce will give us 1 extra worker, and we already give them the beef for 2 and 10. A lot of money in beef for some reason, but there you go. Penny farthings, why not have at it, and soccer balls as well. Now we can't get them to clay pipes. There's 300 elders, we're not quite there yet. The ones on the bottom, those are alternate needs, and the communication can F off, because I don't like that DLC, so I'm not going to use it. Even the post that's local will be quite an easy thing to do, but my rule is just we're not going to do that at all. Going to ignore that DLC pretty much. Right. So with all that said, in order to get the correct amount of beer and rum that we would like, we need more oil, so we have to go to the New World in order to kind of get it and boost our New World production. It's just something I'm really going to quickly do here. Just drop off these guys, and we're going to go to Cape Trelawney, Salmagundi. I'm going to buy some steam motors. I've been pretty slow to produce them, but that's a way to get them over there. Now, if we have a look at the New World, we actually have 300 obreros right now. Sewing machines are on their way. So once they get their sewing machines, they'll grow a little bit more, and we should be actually able to upgrade them to the higher terraced versions, so we can get more obreros before we go into the artistas. Which I'd like to do. Alright, so we've got oil right here, so let's get us ready. In fact, before we even get building out there, we're going to need a shipment of steel. So even on just one of these ships, we'll take some out. 70, yeah, 150 should be fine. Let's go to Taraco, please. It's going to take a little while to get there. But at least we're making some progress, some form of progress. I don't know what you're doing. You must have been an old trade route that we don't use anymore. Speaking of, I believe salt is still just through the roof, and we get a bunch of wood in for that, so I don't know how much we produce. Let's just check. It's an agricultural product for some reason. 16, so we make 14 per minute, and the Docklands guy actually comes by every 25 minutes. It's kind of a little bit of it is based on where you are. Just going to quickly open up a calculator for that. So it's 14 times 25 means we need to produce at least... So we have 350 to play with. But I don't really get it because... Oh, I guess I do get it. We've listed it as 400. But I suppose wood has been full, which is why we're not making those trades. Yeah. Okay. That does make sense. This will probably reach the next level fairly soon. Yeah, the next trade it'll actually be bumped up. So that'll be good. Let's see if there's anything else we could kind of sell for something else. I need to really buff up the Docklands to get more of the raw materials like copper and zinc in. As in the last episode, I was struggling anyway for that. I keep saying we. We are playing it somewhat together. But it is, when I make a mistake, it's me. When things go well, it's we. How about that? Money's looking pretty good right now since we've allowed all that stuff. Now, we're going to have to increase penny farthings, as we've just allowed consumption of those. So let's, for the workers. So penny farthings is slightly under now. We have a second bicycle factory ready to go. We'll power that on, and we'll turn down penny farthings, maybe negative 40%. Might be a little high. Let's just check. Nope, that's actually still more than we need. Cow check. There you go. Tobias is loving it. So we must have actually just moved that up then. So I'll just say, because that seems to be the limit, unless I did my math wrong, we'll leave it at 350. That's 698 wood. We're not pulling in anywhere near that right now, because I did build extra timber. I guess that's probably why, right? And arguably, that's where a lot of my workforce went, as well as the houses out there that we had before. We've got some artisans just sitting out there waiting for their inevitable upgrade and exchange once we get even more wood coming in. So we'll leave this place for a while. We'll focus on the New World and get building oil. So, oil. I assume it's in here. And here. Electricity. There. So this is a good little spot, right? We've got 5 deposits within range. And then we're going to need steel tracks, but we're very low on steel. That's why I said I wanted to bring some over. Something like that. It's 28, 29, 30. So it's kind of as far as we can go. If you want to bring it all the way over to here. I don't know how I'm going to do that, actually. That's a tricky one. I'll have to go around here if I want to, unless I move those fields, which I suppose we could. Move them maybe further out this way or something. We'll solve that problem in a moment. I was going to say we'll do that later, but we'll have to do it. It's not going to go away. Let's just making sure they're online. Ooh, look at all these fun things. Banjos, guitars. Yeah, let's focus out here for a little while then. While we wait in the sewing machines. So, for happiness, you're going to want cigars. Again, tobacco, the things that are needed for that. And you need more barras. Okay, you know what? Let's just scale up. Scale up even more. Because apparently it's never enough.
The epidemic left buildings abandoned.
Now, they're going to be pretty far from some of their things that they want. So another marketplace, maybe even just here. I missed that one. Alright, cool. So you have your market. That should cover you completely as well. Yep. What else could you guys want? Just the regular Ornaments. Everyone consume rum. I thought I toggled this on for everyone. My numbers must be all completely off then.
Not worth the time.
Lifestyles of these guys. They want spectacles, typewriters, illuminated manuscripts. Their delight is to have a beach, a samba school. What about the lower tier guys?
Good.
Lifestyle. Work clothes. Felt. Well, we could let him have the work clothes for sure. And apparently it's here already. There's 29 here. So we just sent sewing machines out this way. I did list the entire ship to be covered, but let's maybe make it a bit more reasonable. Now the journey is long, and they do kind of need a lot, so we'll keep the sewing machines at 3 slots. Maybe we could meet some of those other demands, namely work clothes. 100. I wonder what the consumption rate is. It's 2 tons per minute. So we'd need to see the journey time and really work it out that way. But 2 and, you know, we can bring over 100. So 50 minutes? Is it? I think it's less than an hour between journeys back and forth. So I think they should be okay with that. Just 1 slot for that. I suppose we could work out the same thing for the sewing machines then, right? Generally speaking, if it's 3 per minute, maybe 2 slots would be enough. So something like that, and I'll just leave this like that for now, so I know that there's something we can add onto it. Alright, cool. That should give us a little bit more workforce to play around with. Can you do commuter piers in the New World? I can't remember, but I think I've got mods that let me do that, actually. So I suppose let's check. Public mooring, pier. It might be in the Artista category, or maybe I don't even have it. I don't know. I just cannot remember. What about the standard tier? Let me think really hard back to my time in the old save. My memory is obviously really bad anyway, but I don't think that was the thing I could do. I don't know. I remember I had production routes that would carry all things around to all islands, so it could be solved that way. Obviously, we still have this island to play with, this massive island. Because I wonder, do I even need that many? Well, I suppose they're going to be upgraded, aren't they? So let's do a bit of upgrading to get more obreros. There we go. And then obviously there'll be a central band of artistas at some point as well. And we have the bricks here, so why not update the roads, yeah? Alright, cool. Happy enough with that. That's a time play, actually. I haven't done that in a long time.
I believe you will solve this problem. Here's a
Photography quest.
revolutionary new
First
idea.
wave. Take a photo of the working woman. Women. It's not the best photo. We're at the back of the... Well, it's actually technically the front of the police station, I guess. They're not even in the photo. I feel so bad about that, but oh well.
You're faster than
Oh, it's a
the
hospital. Sorry.
Tornado.
Oh, I completely missed the photo. I was looking right around here. What do we get? The Freedom of Faith Act. Happiness, but chance of riots are increased. Yikes. Hey, they've got their sewing machines. It has arrived. It won't last that long, 50. Oh, it might last until they arrive one more time, actually. And then when they get that, we could then potentially upgrade them to our artistas or just get those denser obreros, which I'd like to do first.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Now, what about here? Here we go. Oh, we had someone here already.
Returned from its
Sewing
voyage.
machines, 200. It's only 2.8 million.
Want to go places, do you?
Oh my god, it's so not worth it. 15,000, and that's with reduced pricing. Yikes. 17,000 for one. I mean, that's fair enough because we do really need them, so I almost think they get good on the game for making it cost a lot. But damn, I'll do 10. Why not? Just for the fun of it. But yeah, just to say he got me. Items, what do you got out here? Salvager. Oh yeah, I forgot about the salvager. We could be picking up all sorts. Alright.
Room to maneuver.
That was a waste of a journey. Head back. And for some reason we've got pigs here. I have no memory of that. Can we just get rid of those? Oh, we picked them up from a battle that happened. Yeah. Alright, how we doing? 23,000. The money is fluctuating like crazy.
Gladness, I make my best work.
So, the fur coats are low. Also, the school is low for this artista. That's not good. I don't know which one I just clicked. Was it one out
I
here?
see new floor.
Oh, yeah. Looks like they need another school. Oh, I can see... Excuse me, it's really far out, actually. Maybe I'll just pop one here for now. I thought that was a school, but that's a police station. It's just the old world version of it. There we go. Well, that should help stabilize some things as well, or at least bring us up to 100%. And bomb bins are needed. 30 coins per bomb bin. Yeah, let's get this stuff going. All right, new world. Bomb bins. Now, do we make them out here already? We do. Do we ship them? We do not. Do we make too many? Let's see. Ooh, it's actually pretty close, and that's for everybody right now. So that's pretty good. So bomb bins. That's going to be a bit of cotton, a bit of felt, and then you make them in the weavers. Yeah, an additional weaver will do the job then. As long as we can keep up with these. So it's 30 seconds to 30 seconds, so they're 1 to 1. Well, that's interesting. I'm a bit confused. It says... Oh, yeah. Cool. Alright, we just need one each of these as well. And I did say I'll have to move this. We'll just put these down and then I'll restructure it in a moment.
What brings you here, Governor?
Alright, so they're connected also. Now, for that, they need cotton plantations and alpaca farms. The cotton, I believe we bring in from a different island. So this one. This one is having issues, or it did before. Yeah, so we want to boost these with oil. That's kind of just what I'm waiting on now. And the steel delivery to come in as well. So how much cotton do you have here? Not much. Oh, man. Alright, so... It's like playing all over again, in some ways. Let's get depots up and running so we can store more things here. Alright, that should be okay. Over here, do we have the steel? Oh, it's actually didn't take as long as I thought it would. And go back to the old world. Right, with steel, we're then going to have to decide how we navigate this area. So, the steel is going to be the ultimate, or the railway, I should say, is going to be the ultimate deciding factor. We'll just move these things temporarily. If this has to be cut off, so be it. I'm just wondering, could I bring it closer to the actual coast and through there? I think I probably could. So we'll just move these for now. Oh my god. That sounded like... I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but it sounded like in Star Wars there's like some bomb that goes off in space. Can't remember what they're called. But they sound awesome. They make that kind of noise, that resonation noise. Yeah, you can kind of hear it. Alright. And so this is what I want to have happen. So I want to bring it through here. Right along that line. So disruptive doing this, but it has to be done. Straight through there. You guys can get out of the way. Alright. I think you're connected. Yeah. Rail line connected. Good. And then we just have to hook in these things. Awesome. Now we're producing. Excellent. Now look at the amount of obreros we have. And that's totally stable and it's not going to fall and there's never going to be a problem. But now, good news is we're making way more oil. And it's just waiting for a train to come around. Now, we have to connect it all the way over. So these all have to move. So much stuff has to move and be reorganized. That's the nature of the game, though. There we go. You are plugged in. Upgrade this. Let it store. We can upgrade it again. Sure. Now, I can't remember where they are. I'd even mentioned it before, and I had a look, but I thought I had big drums to be able to store oil on the inside of the island, but it might just be old world only? Because you'd think that maybe it would be in the oil category, right? So, the oil harbor, the oil store, but there is a version that lets you store it inland. And it looks really cool. But yeah, I just don't know where it is. Electricity, it's still the same thing. I don't mind building it out on the water or whatever, but I just thought it'd be kind of cool to make use of the mod. I don't know where it would be. Maybe inside steel? No. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's old world only, but I'm missing it somewhere obvious. What about the fuel icon? Aha! There we go. There it is. The huge oil depot. But it actually does take a lot. It requires 100 steel and 60 reinforced concrete. It adds 1,200 oil storage. The regular one only adds 200. It is very expensive to build, though. 48,000. So I'm okay with that. 'Cause, you know, the idea of this in the game, it's because it's so expensive. But I almost think it could be cool to have it like somewhere even out by the oil, you know? And maybe build that up as like a little industrial area. I'll just leave it there for now so I don't have to go rooting around for it again. Alright, let's fix everything I just broke, if we can. So, coffee, maybe that could just stay on the inside track a little bit. So up there, stick that back in there. What are these? These are felt and cotton. Yeah, okay. So let me just get the road, bring the road down here. Move these. Get that out of the way. I'll bring these farms further in. So the thing with the farms now is, I guess, they could all be improved as well. Maybe we should be doing that. We should have fuel probably working here, I guess. So a fuel station could be somewhere out in the middle, like here. So this could branch off, go out here, and then we could have farms all around. That would kind of make sense. So again, I'm keeping the buildings. I know it's costing me money moving them all the time, but I'm keeping them just so I can remember in my head what these are all doing. I'm just trying to think, actually, maybe we'll just go straight off this line. So maybe around here. Please tell me I have the steel to get there. Yep. Now, I don't have the steel to build it, but at least that's something. Alright, let's send more steel, and we need reinforced concrete as well. At least we know. This guy has arrived, so maybe when he gets there, drops these off, you just let me know, and then we'll send the rest. Alright, feel like I've got a bit of a plan for oil coming together. Trying to just think if anything else is just going crazy out of whack right now. That is instead of what? Suits. So yeah, we added the consumption of suits and also just more of those things. So the amount of suits you need is crazy.
I long to be unbound.
More linen, more wool. God, you need so much of it. You need so much of everything. Where's that ship? There he is.
Room coming over.
Right, you drop that off. Right, now we're going to pick up some steel again. Another couple hundred. Give me a couple hundred reinforced concrete. We'll probably need it. I don't know if we need windows, but just bring it anyway. And away you go. We'll leave the trade stuff, I suppose. So to the new world, Tarko. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get there. But they are carrying quite a lot. More than is natural.
I don't always hear what I want to hear about you.
Alright, so back to reorganization. So these are making corn, is it? Or no, sorry, bananas. Yes. I suppose we'll just delete them because they have to be rebuilt anyways. So a bit of a waste of money on that one, but I just didn't think that would be using fuel. But now knowing that the fuel is going to go there, that's alright. So we can start thinking about that. Now these are houses, right? Still houses all the way out to this area. And they don't have a church. Let's give them a church. Do we have firehouse? Firehouse, maybe just one out there as well, just for now. Alright, cool. Oh, I just realized. Haciendas. Yeah. This would make more sense. And it looks like I'm being a total silly Billy. I've got this stuff already. All the way out here. So there's a fuel station there. That was a weird place to put one. Who did that? Maybe somewhere there or even in the center here would be better. They've got pretty big range. So I could see myself doing something like in this location maybe. Alright, well that's good to catch that before I built it. Could have been worse than it ended up being. Right, we obviously need more steel. So yeah, I won't do that. We'll leave that. This is such the mess of this place. So I'm really just waiting on that steel to come in. I'll see if what I can do ahead of time though. Alright, so coffee. Let's keep these together now. So you guys come with me. I suppose trade unions and things can give us nice buffs. So what else we got here? The bombin hats. Let's do 4. I'll try to overproduce and plan for the future. So they don't necessarily need to be out where the fuel is or the fields and things, so they can kind of stay on their own. We'll put them on this side of town. So this side of town will be for industry. That side of town will be for agricultural industry. So the felt and cotton, they can go together, right? They work together. Right, and then we've got the 3 cotton. So something like that. Pop a road around these guys. Is that as far over to the town as I want to go? Yeah, I guess so. Why not? Just trying to think, should they move further out? Now we'll commit to it here. But yeah, I'm going to turn these around actually. Just like that. Alright, so that's our first group. We'll give them a fire station as well, just until we decide something else has to go in there. They have room for another one. Oh yeah, sorry, they do need actually another one. Right, so now, connected via a road, these buildings can hopefully work together pretty well, I think, for the most part. So that and that goes into that, so that's perfect. We're happy about that. Right, the next thing would be the livestock. Livestock feeds off of this. And if we could continue that shape, that'd be nice. Works pretty well. Just need to leave a little bit of a gap. Ship has returned from its voyage. Which one was that? Ruins in my city. Oh no. This one's just made it home. That's okay. Man, that was a full in-game day, was it? Went by quick. Let's get to... Oh no. Oh, I thought my game had crashed there. Just paused for a long time, but it fixed itself. Alright, cool. It's bright again for a little bit. Oh boy. So we're waiting on another steel ship to arrive with a bunch of construction materials, so that's fine, but we're reorganizing the efforts over here. So, do we have any more of those? Let's just get rid of them. I shouldn't have moved these buildings at all. Now we'll just check the rates. So, we'll just have a look. Agriculture. So, alpacas, we do need a little bit more. We can put it on the other side of the rail line. I don't think that matters. Alright, cool. They do have a quite long distance to go, if I was being critical there. What we could do is maybe shift this over to the middle and put these on either side. Might break things up and also be a bit more optimal for spacing, because then they have to move. Now the other thing is these can have the food added onto them, right? They can have tractors as well. What? You can put tractors on livestock? They're used as transport vehicles. Oh, yeah. Well, that's weird. And then a silo that consumes corn. Should we be boosting it by this much? I think probably, yeah, if we can. Damn. Alright, let's see if we can get a different shape then. So that was the shape that we were going for. Now we can expand it out if we included a silo. And also a tractor barn. One problem with the tractor barn here. So maybe we do need to fuel. Or we can move the livestock somewhere over this way. But I was kind of hoping that'd be a lot of agriculture. God, this is fun. It's like, I just don't know. I keep encountering new solutions to everything. It's like, okay, we'll do it this way. Oh wait, we can do this. But now we can do this. And where should it go then? Tractor seems like overkill, but it seems silly not to try it. If we make these... It was quite fitting quite nicely in there, wasn't it? Now it's kind of all ruined. But we could do that. So it's just gone out a bit wider. I do like the idea of having it in the middle. Yeah, but to supply the tractors, I think I will set up a second fuel thing on this side then. Just so I can keep agriculture on one side and keep livestock on this side. Alright. See how it goes. Just delete this stuff again for a sec. What a rework. Now, you're going to need steam motors as well, right? Yeah, oh god. Alright, let's move this somewhere more central. Now, in theory, we'd need way less of these. I'm not sure exactly how much less, but maybe 2 would be enough. So we'll leave it like that. See how that does. If we need more, we'll put them on the other side. Alright, cool. This is going to be a very, very busy warehouse, I would imagine. Right, so this is all just in service of
You should go sit in the
bombings,
shed.
wasn't it? Yeah. Bombings it is. And then we still need the cotton. That's going to be handled with the extra oil that we produce. Should be making quite a lot now though, right? It says decreasing. That can't possibly be true. What's your problem? You're waiting on a train? Is there a broken link here somewhere? You're gonna have to follow this. So that seems correct. Aha! There we go. Alright, that should substantially increase oil now.
We're up to our eyebrows.
They've got 200 stored in that building.
I am losing my enthusiasm.
Is that ship not here yet? Come on, man. Don't even know what I'm trying to check anymore. I just need to find it. Please be it. Yes. It's just about here, finally. Okay, good. Oh, alright. The reorganization efforts continue.
This is progress, at least.
It is progress, yeah. First silo in the New World. Taking in that corn. It'll give us some benefit for a little while. Extra dung production potentially as well, which is good. It'll act as the fertilizer. These are our sawmills. Let's pop them up there. Leave this stuff kind of intact. Right, so what else do we have here? The ponchos, which rely on alpaca farms as well. So yeah, it's kind of nice that they're here. We're going to need more of them, I think. So maybe another one there. Let's just check how much that is now for this island. 12 over 10. I don't know. Are we supplying all islands? Maybe. It's 12 under 12. It seems so similar that it would make me think that yes. So let's go poncho.
What have you done?
I don't know. I've destroyed everything. Alright, well there's 4. So they're going to pull from the alpacas as well. I should just pop that back in. Alright. It's got a sliver of space in there. I'm not sure what we could do with it, but it'd be nice to put something in that would actually be beneficial. There's also the option to have trade unions, I suppose, in the future. This is our little brick production down here. What were these doing? Oh yes, the orchards. They can also have tractors now. Wow. Okay, well you're definitely moving over to this side then. Yeah, and these little pockets of awkward terrain, they'd be perfect. Well, maybe not perfect. A regular farm would be even better there, but they'll do. For now. That's actually a pretty bad spot, isn't it? So maybe there. Love this song so much. Might be one of my favorites in the game. Very tropico. I remember bringing out steam motors out here, and we didn't get them on this ship. Right, you're just gonna have to go back now, and you're gonna go pick up some steam motors. How's the oil looking? We're unloading 320 into the building. That can take a really long time, but that's good. The train has arrived. Hey, thanks, Beryl. 14,000. I appreciate it. Life is good in the New World. Alright, what do we have here? Lots of plantains that were all along the this road, which we could move. And what are these things? More ponchos. Oh my god, more alpacas. Just clear up all this crap. Clear up that. The ponchos need to move as well. These are all ponchos. Alright, well, clearing this area means we could put back in the plantain production. It's kind of nice having it next to the fish oil, because they just go together. Fish oil and plantains. Would be good to get that, like, chocolatier guy who makes, like, chocolate plantains or something. I can't remember if he produces an excess of chocolate or if you give him chocolate, it gives you more plantains. Something like that. I can't remember. But I just remember it being a good item. Alright, well, we freed up some space in there that we could do more housing or something, potentially. Oh, speaking of housing, we can upgrade these guys, right? They're just low on plantains because we disrupted that for so long. But they'll get them back now in a moment. Let's see, is it enough? 12 consumption, but we're not producing any. It must be on another island, is it? Oh no, sorry, we destroyed it so that we could build it over here. Right, with that steel, we can reconnect this in now. So yeah, I'm gonna go right next to the road. Like that. Right, so that's connected now. Just bring this all the way up. And cut this. Alright, cool. Keep that here. So you can have a tractor point, which is crazy, but sure. And you can have a tractor point. You could also have a fertilizer silo, which just seems so intuitive because you're taking up so much space. Just push that back a bit to give them a little bit more breathing room. Now we're out of wood here. Crazy. The wood's still working though, right? Yeah. Alright, cool. So, pretty happy with that. A little bit chaotic, not gonna lie, but not bad. We now have oil up and running out here. We can now build our giant oil drum. No, we're just low on wood. So yeah, we just wait for wood to come back up. There's still under rework out in this area. And they're actually disconnected or something. Alright, just reconnect that up. And I'll just clear some of this so we can get the terrain looking a bit more solid again. Alright, weird, but better. I think overall it's still a positive. You're gonna need that. Let's leave it there. So we need just wood. Might see if we can go steal some from another island. And our oil ship has just arrived. Nice. Oh, it's actually heading out the map, and it had 500 in store. Excellent. It's a bit better. It can store more, though. Is that because we've told it to only take 500? That could be the case. Yeah, you can take more, though, can't you? It looks like it can hold 800 or something. But the... I can't increase that anymore, though. Can we say 800? Like, max yourself out? Well, that seems like a bit of a limitation, doesn't it? It could definitely hold more. Let's go back to the old world real quickly and just have a look at building that ship again. Just make sure that that's what it said. Cargo slots 1, item slots 0. Efficient oil transport. Loading speed is 120. Open sea travel is 120 as well. That's quite good percentage. Now, it seems like we actually have some steam motors here finally. 87. Let's just take it all. Or 75. Let's take 17 to the new world. Anything else I needed to bring? Not really. They're low on wood, but that's fine. Alright, wait for that to arrive. What are you lacking? Coal? We did say that that would be an issue. Coal should be coming out of here again.
No space left here.
Oh man, there's always so much to do. Always feels like so little time to do it all. Right, we can finally upgrade these guys. Let's just get some terraced obreros. Just here in the center of town. We'll brighten it up just a little bit more. Make it 7 a.m. Or 6 a.m. Well, it's 7 now, I guess. Alright, there we go. So just a taller variant of the buildings. This would be a normal one. This would be a dense one. So potential of having 75. Looks good. They're a bit more grid-like. Yeah, so it's much easier to recognize from up high, right? So more grid-like, more terraced. These are a bit more broken up, smaller little buildings. These are more uniform, I suppose is another word we could use. But we've got plenty now, so we don't really have to worry about that. But it's interesting to see what they need. Cheese, bread, power, electricity. Yeah, we'll have to redesign certain things. Man, this is going to take so much time and effort goes into all this. We have a rail line running through the town now, so that's kind of good because we could break it off somewhere like here, send it into a central power hub, give everybody power, put it near a marketplace, etc. Nice, looks cool. Oh, you're broken up. There you go. I don't even know how that was possible, because this was linked across here. Oh, it's broken here. That's why. Boom. Our big oil drum is in. Love it. Huge oil depot. 350 maintenance. So that's gonna allow us to build up quite a bit. 2,400 oil now. So we could put a second oil ship on this to kind of help distribute oil a bit quicker to all of our places. We should be making considerably more than we need now. 84 over 52. 84 production over 52 consumptions. That's great. Nice. Alright, so the steam motors are on the way here. We have some steel. We're waiting on wood to build up, as slow as it is. What about wood storage? Let's just speed up plank production then for a bit, till we burn through some of the raw material. Now, the idea of bringing the oil here and everything in the first place was so that we could ship it initially over to one of these islands and get some tractors up and running here. So that's what I want to do. It's all in service of getting rum in an increased production capacity. We should check the items that we have right now and see is there anything for rum. So, residents provide bonus. That's not what we want. We want really trade union items. So we don't have anything that does that. Distillery. Right. Hacienda rum as well. Hacienda Brewery. Rum, beer, atoll, schnapps, hot sauce. Ooh, hot sauce. That's another thing we needed. Also, these guys are lacking a warehouse. Okay, good. Should hopefully get production up and running and better than ever, I think. It's so hard to stay focused on this game. I can't get over how difficult it is, or how difficult I'm finding it. I forgot about this. Reduce resident food consumption. Increase efficiency of all sawmills, lumberjack huts, and orchards. It's good to get the bonus to orchards, but yeah, we have to move the sawmills maybe into this range then. So let's do that. Get that bonus until we inevitably build the farms and move this somewhere else. We also have a mod for New World Docklands, I think. That might be active? Can't remember. Alright, so there's the sawmills. They can go somewhere there. And that can go in the middle.
Maybe if I was 20 years.
Yeah, it's going to be very busy actually, so we'll have to do another one there. Alright, cool. So hopefully we see a bit of a boost now for that. I don't know what the boost is going to be. It's 20% productivity, so nothing crazy, but it's something. And it's applied to this as well, so maybe boost that timber a little bit.
Just say the word.
Still waiting on the steam motors to get here. The other thing we can also do is make terraced versions of these guys. Not that we need them, but let's just see what they need. They actually look really nice. It's kind of like, in some ways, better than the Hacienda. At least in terms of... I know it uses their assets and things, but the same footprint of 3x3 and everything, so I much prefer that. Easier to kind of deal with. But yeah, bread and cheese for these guys too. Happiness remains the same. Is that true of the obreros? No, they need the guitars and banjos. Do the regular obreros need that? Oh, they do. So the stacked versions don't actually have anything different. What about the, other than their needs? Lifestyle. They have an additional lifestyle. They need the food and drink of jam. Is that the only difference? I think so. The lifestyle of regular obreros don't have a food and drink
You will
version.
never escape yourself.
Jam will give us 5 extra obreros and 4 coins. Wow. And it says you can make it in the new world. Really? How does one make jam? I don't know.
Come to watch.
Coconut, cinnamon, citrus, and camphor. It must be some other building that does it. Maybe out of sugar or something? Well, that wouldn't really make any sense. Not sure.
Don't
So,
trust me.
a lot of things I'm not sure about. What just happened, by the way? He said something to us. He doesn't, no. Medium high chance of gift.
You defile my temple with your lie.
Eh.
Stay good.
That worked.
You'll
Okay,
be
good.
able to.
Hugo Mercier is getting a little annoyed as well. So 10 steam motors for the fertilizer silo. You need motors for the silo? Oh my god. How did we get that one then? Must have just had some.
Aye.
Right, let's have a look at where the motors are, because that's the next thing I'm waiting on. It looks like they must be already here, or coming into the map.
Awaiting new
There they are.
horizons.
Nice. Right, so if I could get my head straight, I'm just trying to think of what we've just done, or what we're trying to do. So that was increasing bombin productions originally while we looked here, to send bombins back. Also, I have to go to the old world again, just make some new ships, because we're getting too low on trade routes. But we need 20 motors for 1 cargo ship. I thought it was 10. Damn. Alright.
A new commission?
Okay, so with the motors here, we can now at least... I should probably only buff the things I actually really want to use. So we wanted to get plantains up and running again, right? Because that's what's missing. And I said I would do it out this way somewhere, so let's do that. So let's just utilize some of the terrain that we have here. I'll never delete the building if it has the motors, because then we lose them. I'll just reposition it. But I might reposition or delete the modules, you know? So let's say that... well, just another thing. We could make it with the actual farm, right? No, we can't. Alright. So a tractor barn, in you go. And you can get a silo as well. It needs dung, but we have lots of that on the island now, thanks to all of the other silos that we have. It's 192 modules. It's pretty intense. To be honest, 192 sounded like a lot. That doesn't really look like that is it, but apparently it is. So there we go. Now, the fuel building, that's up and running here, so that's okay. The other fuel building still needs to be built. And that was to give us a buff to these. So we did need them. That's for the bombins. But you need more wood, right? Oh, and you need more steel. Damn.
Awaiting new horizons.
Don't want to take much more than that. In case I need to build here.
Aye.
What else could we bring on this ship? Maybe take some windows just while we're full up. Suppose we could give ourselves a bit of a wood injection. Could bring the cheese. It looks like we've got way too much cheese now, which is great. We'll just go with this. Let's throw this wheat overboard. So, let's have a look. Cheese. Oh my god, we've way more than we need. Excellent. That's brilliant. Right, so one of the existing routes that's going to the New World. Maybe pick up some cheese. That's going to be great.
Still a long way to go.
So that's their... No, sorry, it's not lifestyle. It's the terraced versions. They wanted cheese, right? And it's the needs category. So that's a regular obrero, but these are the terraced, yeah. And the terraced, these guys need cheese as well. Bread. You know what? Just on that same ship, see if we can bring bread. I don't know if we have enough bread, probably not, but let's just throw it on there anyway. So bread on Nova Roma here is made at the port, I think. I think these are bakeries. One of them is paused, knowing that we would need more in the future. Now that's full, so I'm just going to assume that everything's fine. If it's not, we'll build more wheat, but I think it'll be fine. I'm not even going to look. That's how confident I am. Alright, so we've just added those two things, which should boost the population even further and yield more money, so that's good. And it feels kind of painful, but we're getting there. Now, this has what it needs? Yep, it does. It has everything already. Excellent. So, we can now just check directly, do we have enough? So we need one more of those farms in the same configuration. Now, we're obviously out of steel, so that's on the way. It's 118. What was it? It's 192 that you need. God damn. Yeah, I think that road needs to probably curl around here or something. Something like that. And then we'll turn this. Right, so you can make use of all that space. It's 187. Are you kidding me that the silo got destroyed? Yeah, it did. Oh, this silo only requires bricks. So it was just that one. I'm a bit confused. So the silo that... The orchard silo... Yeah, the orchard silo requires steel and steam motors. That's just weird. I thought maybe I'd click the tractor barn, but no. It's both. So I guess an orchard silo is for some reason... Yeah, what goes into a... That's why is that? Isn't it just dung that it's holding? Like, why does it need... I don't know. Also here it says that it needs just 10 bricks. Oh, I tell you what, it must be... I'm sorry, I'm being silly, haven't I? Yep, as per usual. We can actually just upgrade that separately. It was considering everything. I didn't know it does that. Didn't know. I was like, why though? Why would it need a tractor? Alright, anyways, 187, so I can go to there. Might want to leave some space at the coast, just in case. So, that'll be our cutoff point, maybe. Maybe just even one tile back. I'll just go from here. Alright, so we're waiting on steel to arrive. There's our big oil ship. So, can I just... Yeah, there we go. You can take 800... But unfortunately, I don't see a way to do that in the trade route screen, which is a bit strange. I thought maybe, because we did... Yeah, I don't know. What about... I can't type that in as 800. No. Yeah, it seems bugged or just doesn't recognize what it can hold, I guess. Glad I'm not crazy that it actually can hold it, though. So that's funny. We just need more ships then. But it's a bit pointless building that ship. I mean, it does have slight more benefits over the other one, but it's like, oh, I wanted the increased capacity. It's kind of nice here at nighttime. Would be nice to see our cheese and bread arrive. I don't know why, I just think it would be nice. And we could get the power in there right now. If you wanted just even just to slam it right here. It's only for these guys though that would actually use it. But yeah, with a bit of steel and that little power plant, because we have the micro version of it, don't we? Small oil power plant from Industrial Cities with Jakob. This requires 900 artistas, but a small one, just slam it right there. Just move a couple of these houses out of the way. Tell you what, you can just go there for now. It's actually quite nice at nighttime to see where it will power. So yeah, it'll give everything to that area. It won't reach these ones. It's actually got quite limited range, I guess. But even just moving into the center of town, maybe just for now, will be better. And that way they will have it. So 25 steel to build that. And then we need the railway that goes in as well. So we'll have to wait for that.
A new commission?
Come on, steel. That'd be the last thing I'd like to see arrive here. This is an interesting episode. Oh, to me anyway. It was an interesting, fun episode because, yeah, I got to reorganize this island pretty heavily, and then it just seems like you need so much more random things. So to build these tractor barns, you know, we need more steel. Once we get that up and running, though, they should be producing enough alpaca juice, the wool, that can go into making all the felt and the poncho darners then. They seem to actually all be producing, so I wonder if it's just not enough for the amount of poncho darners we have. So felt is 8 for 8, and the consumption then of this is 14 over 10. Well, then that is correct. We do have enough. So why are you missing goods? Not enough warehouses, maybe? Because it's telling me that it is enough coming out of these. Because let me just do the math. 30 seconds to 30 seconds. So really, it is just for every one of these, we need one of these. We've already done that, though. 4 for 4. Okay. I still don't really get it, because this screen is telling me
Your ship has returned from its
that we're
voyage.
trying to consume 8, and we're trying to produce 8. We're not doing either right now. Based on the wool. And we should have enough wool, no? Well, no, not until we power that. That makes sense, but I still don't really get why the ponchos would say that they're low. Alright, well, there's our steel.
No fields, no work.
Oh, just realized something. I thought maybe things are a bit too compact. I remember when I was putting it together, I was like, oh, it's going to mess with
Your
our
ship
compact
has
style, and then it
returned
kind
from
of
its
didn't.
voyage.
It's because I made a grave error. Let's just push this further out for a moment. Yeah, so I'll have to get rid of that road. So you can go there, actually. That's pretty good. But you're going to be blocked in from a road. Oh, I thought I had something there. I thought I was a genius for a second, but turns out I'm just an idiot. Well, we could do this. Not that this really makes a difference. If we can't push them any closer together, which in this configuration we can't. We could just do that instead, I guess. And all of this could move forward. Alright. So you need 2 more, one there and one there, and you need 2 more on the other side, and then we'll just put them in together, and that should be it. Oh, why? Oh, because of this. Damn. Oh. Worked so hard at having that not happen. Alright, there we go. So now they're built properly. Good. Well, at least it's still relatively optimal. Alright, so relatively optimal doesn't really make any sense. But yep, once they get that stuff from here,
We are out of room.
this is disconnected right now, so they need to drive it along there. And they're rolling out now. The little buggies.
What brings you here, Governor?
Each carrying 10. Love it. Right, once they do that, that should be enough for all the felt. No question. To be honest, it means that we could probably do way more felt. But that's that sorted. What else were we trying to do? Can anyone remember? No one can remember, right? Something else was attempting to happen. Oh, plantains was a shortage. We had a shortage on that.
Stand aside,
It's
boss.
192, and we'll say that the road started there. So I just always know, like, that's reserved for the ocean.
Our patience is running thin.
What do you need?
A matter of time before we explode.
Give him 36,000 coins.
They're sick of your tyranny. Now that bile is flooding out.
I'll give him the money. It's fine. 36,000. I don't know if that's really worth it, but we're making about 10,000 per minute, so it's like, I think that's per minute anyway. So it's like, if the damage done by the explosion or whatever would have cost me 3 minutes, I guess maybe. Well, it wouldn't have cost 3 minutes of no income, but it's fine. There's a beer festival going on right now.
Awaiting new horizons.
Oh yeah, I remember. The oil. Let's just build this now. That has to be rotated around. Alright, cool. So now this can get power. The ship should have arrived. Delivery quest, yes. The ship should have arrived with the beer and... Oh no, it hasn't. Bread and cheese, I was going to say. But I think it has to go back once and then come back. Yeah, it's got it now, but it's probably in transit. Yeah. Oh, it's close though. It's actually pretty close. Cool. It feels a little, like 2 steps forward, 1 step back all the time. Or really, it feels more like 1 step forward, 2 steps back, but I am no, I think it's the other way around. I am inching forward. We're gaining population. We're growing our thing. We're satisfying demands. These guys should get the power, bread, and cheese all at the same time. So today, I guess we boosted massively the Obrera workforce. We increased oil. That was the goal. And the goal, ultimately, next episode is going to be to produce an oil tanker and to start making more rum, and more sugarcane, and more cotton, and everything we can get from agricultural areas like this. Probably lean into the haciendas more. I think I've been kind of neglecting them. They can do better for us.
Ready for a challenge.
And then, yeah, man, if I could get more steam motors, that'd be good. It's a real blocker of me because you need so many more in this. So maybe increase copper, increase zinc, more smelteries, and then we can get it, because that's the main hindrance factor for me, was the brass. Alright, just gonna speed up time. Trains are about to collide, but they're okay. This place is doing great for oil now, at least. Really, really good. Our population's falling. Ah, the sewing machines just ran out. We were so close. They're about to deliver... Oh, they didn't have any sewing machines back at home. That's not good. Why the hell is that the case? Right, so sewing machines. All these factories. Wood is okay. Steel. I thought we fixed steel in the last one, no? 35 under 38. Ah, damn.
Look busy, people.
So these ones have the benefit of being near the calciner, getting that 40% productivity. That's kind of what we need. That means they need to be next to this thing. Or we need to make a separate one somewhere further out. And take that item with us and move these. I might just have to do that. So we'll pop our ironworks here, I guess. Head manager. So you guys are out of here. Now they all have the benefit, and we've got a big open gap for something else that could go in here. Hey! Do we have 2 of those? Oh yeah, apparently so. What about beer? No. What does this do? Tea? Anything for tea? Alright, yeah, I'll have to figure out what goes in here then. This is steelworks. Is that affected by this building? All ironworks and foundries. Well, these are... Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, alright, we'll have to shift that over. I mean, that could potentially go up here somewhere. I don't know if it should be so close to engineers and stuff in the future. I liked having it down here by the docks, but we just need so much of it. It just can't really fit there anymore. Reasonably so. So that's going to require another little restructure also. Are they getting power over there? Ooh, another problem. No, they're not. Now if we go here, they don't all get the benefit thing, so that needs to be moved here, that needs to be moved over, that needs to be maybe put somewhere in the center here. Can that fit in? That'll be able to fit in as well.
Run out of gabby.
Oh, it's so close. I don't know if it's going to be able to fit. Okay, yeah, we got it. Terrible placement, but just to get the numbers right, quote, for now. We'll reorganize it later then. So that should mean steel, I think. I mean, we just gave them an extra 40%. Oh, this isn't connected. Oh no, I've just had a crash. Oh. Damn. Well, I tell you what, guys, that was right where I was going to end anyway, so I'm just going to leave it on that one. You'll hear my voice over maybe a still image or just a repeated bit of the video. I'll come back in and work us back up to that point, and I'll see you in the next one.